Today we review the Lulzbot Mini 3D printer. And you can hear that thing in the background going. So let's talk about it. Hey everyone, this is Zach with PC Simplest, and like we said, today we are talking about the Lulzbot Mini 3D printer. I've had this thing about a month, and if you have already been a subscriber to my YouTube channel, you've seen that I've already posted a few videos of me 3D printing some things. And now I've had it about a month or so, and we're just going to give you a review of it and let you know what I think of it and how things have, turned out with the 3D printer. And basically, I'm just going to start off and just say it's been awesome. It's been amazing. I've had two failed prints actually, and the first one was because it was too small. I printed something that was a little bit too small, and that was this pumpkin right here. And you can see that it was just a little bit too small, so it basically kind of filament was going everywhere. It was bad. The other one that I failed on was the tugboat. So the tugboat failed because I didn't have it glued down on the base properly. And what do I mean by that? Well, my buddy at Chicagoland Geeks told me to pick up a purple glue stick and put that down on the bed, and the filament will stick to it better. And it worked. It printed out the tugboat, and you can see there's a video of the tugboat. There's also a video of the pumpkin that's much larger that turned out really, really well. Basically, everything I've done so far has turned out pretty well. I have some stuff printing in the background right now, and I'm doing this video while it's printing so you can kind of see how loud it is. I might have to project my voice just a little bit so you can hear over it. But basically, this is in my office in my house, and I'm able to do everything I would normally do in my office while this thing is going. It's not too terribly loud, and when the door is shut in my office, you cannot hear this thing in the house at all. So it's really not that loud. So that makes it nice. The size of it, well, I mean, you can kind of see it, and I'll do another video of it just kind of going around it while it's printing and all that stuff, so you can really get a feel for how big it is. But it's pretty small. The actual bed is 6x6, and it shows that you can do and it's in millimeters, but I believe it's like about 6x6x6 is the max. And don't quote me on that for sure, because I have not done a max print yet, and I'm really looking forward to doing one. I have one lined up that I really want to do, but people at work were like, hey, print this stuff out for me. So that's what I'm doing today. Jerks. But anyway, the Lulzbot Mini, it's done by Aleph. I'm not really sure how to pronounce their company, but Aleph Projects Inc. or something like that. I don't know. You just go to lulzbot.com. Lulzbot is the printer line that they do. They also have the Lulzbot Taz, which is a larger printer, which is usually pretty much about the standard size that you would see in 3D printers. And I hear a lot of great things about that. I heard a lot of great things about this for the price tag. So I mean, it's the mini version of, a printer. So it's, like I said, it's pretty small, but it does the job. It does really well. The price tag on this bad boy was about $1,300, $1,350, I believe, plus shipping. Course shipping. But anyway, it's been fantastic for me. I really have enjoyed what I've done with the 3D printer so far. I'm really looking to take it to the next level and actually do some custom prints. So I went over the price tag, I went over kind of the size, prints like 30 different filaments or something like that. There's a wide variety of different filaments it prints. Right now I'm using the PLA. That's the stuff right here I just bought the other day. I bought it at Fry's Electronics just because I was in the area, and I was like, I need to get a different color of filament. So I got some green, so that's what I got here. Anyway, it gets up to 300 degrees Celsius, which is really, really hot, so it does use a lot of different materials. And I haven't got any materials that burn that hot yet, so at some point we'll look into doing that as well. But right now all I've really done is the PLA. And hopefully this weekend I'm going to pick up some different filaments so I can try out some different things and see how that works for me. But like I said, this is all pretty new to me. My friend Jim from Chicagoland Geeks, I've posted videos with him before, talked about him before. He does a lot of 3D printing, he does a lot of cool stuff, and he uses the Airwolf 3D, and I believe he uses the HDX printer. And that price tag was about $3,500 or so. And that's a great printer, does great things. It's actually a full-size printer, so he's able to do a lot more than I am with the Mini. But you know, you can just kind of compare. And hopefully this weekend I'm going to get out there and we're going to do a quick little video. I don't think he knows that yet, but we're going to do a video, and we'll kind of compare the printers and all that stuff, just because it's fun. But anyway, the Lulzbot Mini, we'll kind of go, like I said, we'll do a quick little video of it and see the rundown of it, if you will. But anyway, for the price tag, for what you get, for what it actually does, and like I said, you've seen videos before. We'll post them up here around so you can actually see a video of it printing and the aftermath of that, so you can kind of get an idea of what this thing does. Here is, for one of the octopuses that actually came with the printer, that it was actually printed from this printer. The detail on it is pretty cool. I mean, it's a nice print. It's fairly smooth considering how the printer actually works. So it does a great job. Right now I'm printing bridges for Carcassonne, which is like a tile-based board game, if you will. And there's no support with these bridges. So it actually, I have one done. I can kind of show you. I built this little bridge right here with no support, and it's really small, but still, the fact that it didn't take any support to actually build that bridge, and with the arch in it, I mean, that's really cool. You can really get it down into detail. If I were to actually adjust my 3D printer settings a little bit more, I could actually really fine-tune this a lot more and have a lot more detail in it, which would be really cool. And I'll get to that at some point. But being a month into this, I really need to play with it a lot before I can really say this is what you can do with it. So this is basically kind of here's a month-long review of the 3D printer. And I love the Lulzbot. I would recommend it to anybody. It was quick, right out of the box, set it up, plug it in, and you're good to go. You didn't have any setup whatsoever to do with this thing. It was literally pretty much plug and play right out of the box, and you cannot beat that. I mean, that's fantastic. Nobody wants to set up anything anymore. Come on. As soon as you get this thing in, you want to plug it in and you want to start printing stuff, and that's exactly what I did. And I posted the video of the Rocktopus. That was the very first thing that I printed with this thing. And then we went on to the tugboat, we went on to the pumpkin, we did the Zelda thing, the bottle opener, and now we're doing some bridges. I printed out a turkey, I printed out a cornucopia for Thanksgiving and stuff like that. So slowly building up things here that I'll print. But anyway, let's get to some actual video of this, because I've been talking way too long. Here we go. Okay, so first I just want to apologize for the shoddy video here. I was just playing with one of my new cameras and trying the video on it because it's new and I just wanted to play with it. But anyway, so you'll notice some blurry spots and unfocused spots. But anyway, here is the printer, and here we're going to zoom in on the actual bed here and see what's going on, and there's that blurriness. It's not focused. Anyway, so the bed does a lot of the movements back and forth, kind of moving everything so it gets aligned with the way that it should be printing. And of course the extruder moves a little bit left to right, but the bed is mainly going back and forth, so it's pretty sweet. Here's our filament roll that hangs off the top of it, which again does an alright job. No complaints here with that. Here we are looking down at it. You can see that it looks pretty small. I mean, it's a very small machine. The actual build area is fairly small, so don't plan on building anything too extravagantly huge with these things. Like I said before, I'm building Carcassonne bridges here. So I'm doing 3 at a time, and I'll try to take a picture of it when this is done, so you can kind of see what it looked like. But here's just basically it doing its thing, and it does a really good job with the layers. Like I said, I haven't had any real issues with the way that it has printed anything, and I've been very satisfied with it. And we're just kind of going around showing you actually how big this thing is, and it's like I said, it's not very big, but it sure does pack a punch, and I love this thing. I would recommend it to anybody. And if you have any questions about it, or if you have some things you'd like to add for this, if you know stuff about it, please feel free to leave a comment. If I sound like an idiot, go ahead and leave a comment about that too, because I sure do feel like an idiot when it comes to doing these videos about the 3D printing because I'm not that familiar with them yet. So here's an example of what I just printed. And like I said, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave a comment. Please like and subscribe. As always, thank you so much for watching.